makeup veins. Today I'm going to be doing an empties video. So I decided to do an empties because basically it is overflowing and then some. So I'm going to share them with you now and I'm going to let you know what I have repurchased. So the first three things are from Batiste. I love this one, which I always talk about, which is the Cherry Dry Shampoo. I could not be without dry shampoo. That is how I maintain the colour of my hair, because red is the most fadable of colours. So you do have maintenance of the colour. Now, I don't have to wash my hair. I do it once a week or once every 10 days, but because I've got it like stretched it further and further between washes, it's actually not, I don't even have oil. Well, I do have oil, but it takes a lot longer for my hair to get greasy, and that's what happens when you do that. It's not healthy to wash your hair every day because you're constantly washing those oils off your scalp, and those oils are essential for the health of your scalp and the health of your hair. So, yes, I'm not justifying myself, that is true. But I use dry shampoo to maintain it. So around day 6 to day 7 is when I start to show a little bit of oil, and that's when I use dry shampoo. However, I also use dry shampoo to give a little bit of lift at the roots because it does give you some volume. So I love the cherry one. The smell of it is just divine. It's gorgeous. So I've just repurchased that yesterday. This one I do have a couple of backups of this one. I know it's crazy. Why do I have backups of dry shampoo? But this is the Batiste Pixie Lott one. Pixie Lott. It's got a picture up there, and they were selling these off for about £1.20, which is really good. I think these are normally around £2.99 and they were £1.20, so I bought a couple of those. I have those in the drawer, but I've just got the cherry out because I haven't had the cherry out for a while. I had the cherry, then I had this one out, so I've gone back to the cherry again. I like to mix and match which ones I use. So I love the Pixie Lott one. I tell you what it's got, it smells like baby powder in a way. It's got that sort of talkiness sort of smell to it, which I really, really like. It's nice. It's fresh, but it's soft. So I love that one. I don't know if you can still get it though. And then I absolutely love this. And I wasn't sure that I was going to, but it's the Batiste Smoothing Conditioning Mist. So this is actually a spray-on conditioner, not, you know, obviously you've got your dry shampoo, but this is like a dry conditioner. And I love this because it makes my hair feel really soft and it gives it a really nice shine. And the smell of it is also really nice, so I've been really enjoying that. I've enjoyed that so much I actually repurchased this yesterday, and because I couldn't be without it, I just feel like it gives my hair a lovely shine and a lovely smell. So I really like that. And I think that's it for Batiste. Oh no, I tell a lie, I have another one, and I have a question for everybody. So this is the Batiste A Hint of Colour Vibrant and Red. Now, my Superdrug is tiny and it didn't have this, and Superdrug online does not have this. And does anybody know where I can get this? I think larger stores tend to carry it, but I don't have larger stores near me, and we don't really go out high street shopping or go anywhere with a large beauty place to shop. So if there's anybody who knows where I can get this online, the red one is amazing. It does have some colour to it. It's got a tiny bit left, but not much. So as you can see, it does have colour. Which is great because it just adds a little bit of vibrancy to my colour, particularly towards the time when I'm about to get my roots done. So I could not be without this. That's sad sound they make when they've got no more product left in them. It's quite sad, really. Anyway, that's all gone and I'm very sad. I haven't got backup of that, so I do need to try and get that. So if anybody knows, please do let me know. Right, we'll move on to something that I've got 3 of in here, and I'm not going to talk about it too much, but it's the Johnson's Baby Soft Bath. I have very sensitive skin, so I've got to be very careful about what I use in the bath, and I love Johnson's Baby Soft Bath because it smells like baby bath used to. So the blue baby bath now smells kind of fruity, which I absolutely hate, and this actually smells like what baby bath used to smell like a long time ago, which is basically like the talc. Like babies. Like clean, fresh baby skin, and it's got a really lovely smell to it. And it's baby soft bath, so it actually feels really nice on the skin, really silky, and your skin feels quite, you know, nourished after you get out of the bath. So I've got 3 of those. I get these at Asda because they're £1.50, but sometimes not. Yeah, Asda, but sometimes they do have them on for £1, which is bonus because these are the full-size ones, 500 mils. So yes, I've gone through 3 of those because I have a bath every night, and I'm just going to pop them in my carrier bag because my plastics have to go down into the recycling. So sorry if that makes a noise. I've got another thing which isn't mine, but it's Alex. It's the Rhydian Be Foaming Muscle Soak. No, it's got like a lavender fragrance. He's really enjoyed this. I don't know whether these really do help soak your muscles and make them feel less painful. He's got quite a physical job, so he often comes home full of the aches and pains. I'm not a fan of the smell over much. It's a very strong lavender smell mixed with something kind of musky, but Alec likes it, and it definitely fills the bathroom with the smell. It's not great because I don't really like the smell, but it's okay. I can live with it. He seems to like it. We haven't repurchased it, but if we're out and about and we do see this and it's on offer, then I will pick this up. We didn't actually buy this. My mum and dad actually gave us this because my mum bought it without smelling it, got it home and didn't like the smell of it. So, and you can't return things like this, so she gave it to us. The next thing is my Dermalogica Clear Start. Now if you've seen my recent haul, I did talk about the fact that I repurchased this, and I also picked up a couple of more items from the range. This is the foaming wash, the Breakout Clear and Foaming Wash. And this smells like lemons and grapefruits and all good things citrus. I love citrus. And it's all sticky and icky, so I'm not going to try. I want to sniff it now. Anyway, I did repurchase this because I wash my face with this every single morning. I think it's made a difference, but I've got a whole sort of skincare regime, and it's hard to tell sometimes when you've changed things up what is doing really good for you and what's not. But I do find that my skin feels a little bit greasy on a morning after getting up out of bed overnight. I've got oily skin and enlarged pores, so when I get up in the morning I do feel quite greasy. Yeah, so once I wash my face with this, I feel like the citrus in it just cuts through everything and my skin feels incredibly clean, and it's a very refreshing sort of scent. So I love it. It's a little on the pricey side. I think it's about £13, but for me that's worth it because you just need a tiny amount the size of a 5p piece, because this stuff just goes forever once you put it on a damp face. It covers your whole face, and if you do anything more than a tiny little 5p piece, you're really in trouble because you've got far too much product. So a little of this goes a long way, which is often what you find with more pricey sort of skincare. It costs more, but it lasts longer than what the cheaper stuff does, so it kind of balances out. The next thing is not mine, but it is the Visibly Clear Pink Grapefruit Daily Scrub. And this is what Tony uses. Now, I do love the smell of this though. Oh, the smell of pink grapefruit, it's just gorgeous. So she uses this every day. I've noticed it's definitely cleared up her skin a lot. She still has a few problems around her chin area, but it's definitely overall cleaned it a lot. She loves the smell and the sensation, and she loves how refreshing it is on a morning. So this is just fantastic stuff. We just got this on offer at Asda, so I picked a couple up while they had them on. No, Superdrug, while they had them on offer. I picked a couple up for her because this is all she ever uses. She doesn't use soap. She just uses this. So she loves that. The next thing, I've got two. Yes. Okay, the next thing I do have two of, and there's a little bit of residue in each, but not very much. And you can't get it out. It is the Superdrug Orange and Satsuma. I don't need to show you both. It's the Orange and Satsuma Shower Gel. I love this. I mean, I love all things citrus, the smells of citrus. It's amazing. But this smells like, right, they used to do these sweets when I was little that I was obsessed with. And they were wrapped in paper and they were square and they were hard, kind of like a hard sherbet sweet, and they just tasted of synthetic orange. And they used to do these little orange jelly fishes. They tasted amazing. It smells like fake oranges, like sweeties. And I absolutely love it, and I use that. I don't take showers. I have probably 1 or 2 showers a year. I use the bath, but I like to use it as a body wash in the bath. It's got a lovely smell. Sadly, the smell doesn't linger too much. I wish the smell did linger on your skin a little bit more, but the smell of it is just really lovely. It's zesty and sweet and just gorgeous, and I really love it. And that's what Tony uses in the shower, so she loves that as well. So we're both hooked on it. And then I've got one of these, which has got water in it, because when I get desperate with these, I put water in them to get as much product out as possible. So this is the Satsuma Shower Gel. This is from the Body Shop, and you can actually use the Satsuma... That came out wrong. You can actually use the shower gels from Body Shop, as long as they're not the creamy ones. The actual just clear shower gels, not clear, but the ones you can see through. Oh, I'm just talking myself in knots today, I can't talk. You can actually use these shower gels from Body Shop as bubble baths. You could probably use the other ones, the creamy ones, I don't know. So this is the Body Shop Satsuma Shower Gel, and you can actually use these shower gels as bubble baths, and I've done that for years, forever, when they used to have the old packaging. Does anybody remember the old packaging? When they used to have the black lid and it used to have animals on it, and oh, yes. I loved it. I used to buy it all the time. It used to be $1.99 for one of these bottles back then, but I don't think it is now. But I absolutely love this, and I tend to pick this up when it's on offer. Body Shop send me codes all the time. I'm a member of the... Is it the Love Beauty Club or something? It's the club anyway with Body Shop, and I'm part of that. And you get a lot of great deals come through. Like if you spend £50, you get everything for half price. So spend 50 and it costs you 25 and you get free delivery. And yes, the products are pricey, so you're probably not getting a really great deal, but I do love their products. There's a number of new products out from them that I do want to try, so the next time an offer comes up I probably will place an order. I do like it when they do the shower gels on offer. They tend to do them quite cheap sometimes, and I usually get the really huge ones. So I don't have any of this left at the moment, which is very sad because I love the smell of the Satsuma Shower Gel. It's lovely. Okay, I've waffled about that for far too long. Right, another thing of Tony's which I won't dwell on too long either is the John Frieda Brilliant Brunette Shampoo. This is actually what Tony uses. I used to use this all the time when I was a brunette, and then I moved on to the Radiant Red, but I don't actually use that any longer. I actually use different products, but I do like the Radiant Red if I can get it on offer, but it's very pricey. It's about £5 for one of these, so if you can get them on offer, it's really good. I did get this one on offer. I think it was 2 for £7 or 2 for £8. I can't quite remember, but it's lovely. It's creamy. It leaves a lovely smell on your hair. It leaves your hair nice and soft, feels moisturised, and it's just a fantastic shampoo. So Tony uses that. And then I've got my La Roche-Posay. Now, this is the Effaclar, and this is actually the Foam and Face Wash. This has lasted around 8 months, 7-8 months, so I think that's really good. I do get this on offer. I think it's about £11, and I tend to get it when it's on offer at Feel Unique or at Boots. So whoever's got a really good offer on, then I'll tend to pick this up. And I love this. It's got a lovely smell. Now, it's going to sound strange. It's got a comforting smell. It's very soft and very gentle. Just smells lovely, and this is what I wash this is what I wash my face with on a night time. So I use the Dermalogica in the morning, and it's nice and citrusy and zesty, and it wakes you up and clears your grease. Then on a night time after cleansing, I use this, and it's relaxing and it's soft and it's nourishing, and it just makes you feel pampered, and it really does help clear my skin. I owe everything to La Roche-Posay for how clear my skin is. I have about 3 spots at the moment, and I've never been able to say, oh, I just have 3. In fact, I think this one's gone, and oh, actually that one's gone, so I've got 2. I've never been able to say that. I've always had a terrible problem with my skin till La Roche-Posay, and I'm a huge advocate for it. They do not pay me, they do not give me products. I'd love it if they did, but they don't, and I just absolutely love it. So I did get another one of those, and I do have another one of those on the go. The Dermalogica face wash and the La Roche-Posay face wash are 2 products that I could not be without. I have a number of used razors in there that you probably don't want to see, so we will just get rid of those. The rest of the things are pretty much samples and small things, so I'll try and hurry through them. Now, you're going to think, what is this? This is obviously not an empty thing. This is the Real Techniques blending sponge. Horrible. I'm sorry to everybody who loves it, but this has just got... I've used it a few times. Well, I don't even know. Not even that many times. And look at it. It's just disgraceful. It's just fallen to pieces. It went all misshaped the first time I used it. And no. Just no. 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 Definitely no. So I was very disappointed, and I know it's cheap and everything, but no. Rubbish. I can highly recommend, however, because I'll mention them. These are my beauty blenders. I've had them for about 2 years, probably longer, and look at them. There are no cracks, no holes, no misshapenness in these. The white one has gone discoloured over time. I honestly don't know what this big stain here is. It's a bit embarrassing. Maybe I shouldn't show you that one either. So this is my actual beauty blender. This is a real one. I've had this for over 2 years. It's absolutely fantastic. There are no cracks. There's no little splits in it. It's hygienic. That one is not. It's a pain. And this one is perfect. So this is more money, but this is definitely worth it because I only used that one for about a couple of weeks and it was just all splitting and just terrible. This has never done that to me and it's been washed tons of times. So beauty blender in, Real Technique sponge in the bin. Right. That was a bit brutal. Okay, moving on. I have a Batiste cap. Okay, samples. I've got samples to show you. Okay, are you ready for me to look intelligent? Are you ready? I don't like glasses. It's not that I'm vain or anything, I just... I prefer my face without them anyway. Let's not dwell. Let's move on to samples. So I've got the Estee Lauder Perfectly Clean. Now, when I bought 2 items from Estee Lauder, and I bought the foundation for the day I got married, and then I got the makeup remover cream, which, oh my goodness, I am in love with. It's just amazing stuff. When that's empty, I have to buy another new one. It smells divine. Anyway, stop waffling. I've got the Estee Lauder Perfectly Clean Splash Away Foam and Cleanser. Now, did I like this one? No. It smells nice. It has a nice smell and it was okay, but I felt like it kind of left a residue on my skin that I wasn't particularly fond of. And I know I was washing my skin afterwards, but I didn't feel like my skin felt ultra clean. It still felt like it had a little bit of grease or grime on it. So it left a funny sensation on the skin. So it smelled nice and it was okay. It did a really great job and it foamed up nicely, but I just didn't feel like it cleaned. And when I use a cleanser, I like to feel like it's made my skin feel super clean. So yeah, I wouldn't repurchase that. Or I wouldn't purchase that. I can't repurchase it because I never purchased it the first time. It was a freebie. I've got something that also is not empty, but it's just, I would never buy this liner again. It is the Maybelline New York Gel Liner. This one is in purple. And I just ended up using it when I did if anybody watches my 13 Days of Horror, I used it for my Harley Quinn look. It's just really, really dry. I stored it upside down. I kept it tightly closed. I just feel like it was a huge waste of money because, although it wasn't really because I did get to use it for that look, but I feel like I would never have paid $7.99 for something just for the sake of that. I just felt like it was really dry. It didn't go on very nicely. I didn't like it. So, and the same thing happened with the black one as well. I'd never buy this gel liner again. It's just, to me, that was rubbish. Right, another thing. This is not a bin. This is what happens when you live with men and they don't understand the concept of an empties box. Yes, your nasal decongestant spray may be empty, but nobody wants to see it. I don't want to see it. This is not for his empties, this is for my empties. I swear to goodness. Okay, the next thing is MAC Prep and Prime, and this is Skin Base Visage. Lovely. Really nice primer. Really, really liked it. It's white and it's quite silky. Can I see if I can get any? No, not really, but I can kind of show you. So this is kind of a white primer. It just soaks straight into the skin, so it doesn't leave that greasy. It has a little bit... No. It felt like that on my finger. So this soaks straight into the skin. It's non-greasy, so if you don't like the silicone type primers, then this might be something for you. I found a little of this went a long way. This primer lasted ages and it's just a tiny sample. I definitely would buy this full size if I had a bit of spare cash floating around and I fancied treating myself, because I did feel like I did a really good job and my makeup did stay put all day. So yeah, I think that's really nice, but I do like the Prep and Prime range from MAC. I think it's very nice. Did I just say very nice a few times in a row? I apologise. I have a foundation, which is the Maybelline Dream Satin Liquid. Oh, please, excuse how manky this lid is. I'm just going to take it off and pretend you never saw it. So, there is a tiny bit of product in there, but you can't get the product out, and as you can see, it is empty. So this is the Light Porcelain, which is the lightest colour. This foundation, angels, I think. I'm in a really funny mood today. So this foundation is amazing. I just think that it's a perfect colour match for me, and the coverage of it It's like a medium coverage. It covers beautifully. My skin looks really fresh and healthy. It looks like it's my skin. It's like putting a new layer of skin on. And it lasts all day, and it's got that lovely satin sheen to it, so it just looks really a little bit dewy but not too much. This foundation's amazing. I do have more of this. I got this when it was, I think there was a 2 for $10 on, so I did pick another couple of these up because I can't be without it. I don't want to put that monkey lid back on. But it's amazing. Just a fantastic foundation. The next thing I've got to show you is another little sample. This came in a box, I believe. Did this come in a box? I think it did. But I've also had this free with a magazine, and it's the L'Occitane Angelique range. Oh, it's the hydration cream. Can we just have a moment for that? I wish it was smell-o-vision. It is empty. I have literally dragged my finger around in this product to try and get the last little smidgen out. It smells fresh. It's like spring in a jar. It's got that lovely fresh, you know, there's a little bit of dew on the grass, and it's sunny and it's nice and fresh, and it's got that spring fresh smell about it. It just smells amazing, and I love this. I put this on my skin at night, so after I've put my serum on and my eye cream, I'll put the moisturiser on. I've moved on to something else for the time being because I'm using up lots of little samples, because I have lots of samples and I need to use them. And I do have a large jar of this because I got an offer where if you bought the large jar, which was £30, you got free delivery and you got a free cleanser, which was worth £16, so it was a no-brainer because I love the hydration cream. So that's sadly all gone, but I do have a couple more of these little sample pots, which is exciting because I love the cleanser, I love the toner, I love the moisturiser, and I've also got the face mist. I love that as well. The smell of it's just divine. If ever you're in a L'Occitane, check it out because it's just gorgeous. Right, the next thing in here is not empty, but I hate it with a passion. I hate this brand. I'm really sorry if anybody likes it. The packaging is super cheap looking. It's horrible. It's the So Susan range that Glossier Box have keep throwing at us. Please stop, Glossier Box. It's just a nightmare. But this is the concealer palette, which you're meant to be able to mix. Do you believe that that just happened? See? So cheap that the palettes even fall out. And I'm going to tell you something, that is actually the concealer, that is not even the palette inside. The concealer has literally just dried up and died. That's how dry this concealer is. We'll just carry on without that in there. So this is really dry. I feel like you've got to really go at it to get any product. And then it's just, it's just horrible and thick and disgusting, and you couldn't mix it together if you tried. It's just horrible, cheap, nasty, disgusting. Please stop putting So Susan in. And that's another thing. So Susan again from Glossier Box. This is the mascara. I went like this and pulled the wand out to put on my mascara. I'm not going to do it, but I pulled it out like that. And literally, I kind of leaned back and accidentally tipped this. And it's never ever happened to me with any of the mascara. The mascara literally ran out onto my clothes. Literally, juice, mascara juice ran out. What is going on? Oh, horrible. Just so runny. And it did nothing for my lashes, and it's just horrible. I really don't like that brand. Can you tell? Not happy. Okay, so the next thing is from Clinique. And I love this stuff. I think I'm going to get this full size. This was actually one where you bought 2 products. Again, I love these things. And you get like I got a tin full of products. Sometimes you get a makeup bag full of products. And the ones who did the best ones are definitely Clinique and Estee Lauder. I'm sure there's plenty of others, but those are the only more higher brands that I've actually got these kind of things from, promotions. And they always have really good sample sizes in. I can't honestly say. I think it's a 30ml. Really, really good sample size. This lasted ages, and it's the Rinse Off Foam and Cleanser Mousse. Oh, this is just, I love it. I can't get any more out. I know it's got residue on. I suppose I could cut the end off, but really, to be honest, there's very little left in there that's not really worth it. It's amazing. It left my skin feeling so squeaky clean. I just felt like I had removed everything that was impure on my face, and my skin felt amazing. So fantastic stuff. Definitely want to get that again. Lovely. The next thing, okay, so I've got a couple of these. I had to use 4, which is just, it seems ridiculous, doesn't it? They did actually supply me with 4. This was a Glossy Box thing, so you got 4 in a little box, and it's the Tresemme Renewal Hair and Scalp 60-second treatment. And you got these, and you squeeze them out and just put them in your hair, and it took 4 to do my hair. My hair is thick and curly, and it's past my waist, and to get, you know, if they give me one of these, it'd be ridiculous. I'd be like, okay, so I can do the ends of my hair with that. So at least they give me 4 and I could do a full head. But I think it costs £4.50 or £5 for a box of 4. So it's a bit expensive for one treatment, because I have other things that last longer, that are cheaper, if you know what I mean. But it was nice. I love the smell. The smell's really nice, actually. I love it. And I'm not a Tresemme girl. I hate it when Alec will go, oh, I'm going to get some Tresemme. I just don't like the look of the bottle. Is that snobby that I don't like a Tresemme bottle in my bathroom? It's just like, I think it's because they're so huge. Like the one he picks up, like they just seem ginormous bottles of shampoo. And I know I can't talk because I've got a huge bottle of shampoo. But mine's L'Oreal, darling. So it's got a proper pump and everything. It's a posh bottle of shampoo. No, not really. But yeah, I've never been a real big fan of Tresemme for one reason or another. No, it's not because they're just a high street brand and they're quite cheap. It's just never, the smell's never really grabbed me, I think. And when you're using shampoo, I think smell is something that definitely takes a big part in it. But I did love the smell of this range, and I actually got another treatment from them in another box, and it was the same range, and I do love the smell of that. So I could be a slight Tresemme convert. I did love them. I have a makeup item. It is the Benefit Hello Flawless. So that's what's left. And it's all crumbled, and I'm not using that. I'm sorry, it's just, it's a mess. It does come, it's got like dual layer, and it had a sponge underneath. I took the sponge out a long time ago. This is okay. This one's in ivory. I felt like it did have quite a lot of coverage to it, so if I did have some redness and I didn't want to put lots of products on and cake it up, then I would use this, and it would actually give me a really good coverage and cover the red areas that I had going on. I found though that I didn't use this a lot in the last 6 months to a year, because I feel like my skin has cleared up dramatically and I didn't need to use it, so I wouldn't repurchase it. But it does have a lot of coverage to it, so if you want a powder that's got quite a lot of coverage, then Hello Flawless is definitely the way to go. I don't know if they've got more colours now. They used to have a little bit of a limited range, but yeah, it's a nice enough powder, and it did last me a long time, so it's a nice product. I recommend it. I've only got 2 things left, so I'm sure you're pleased about that. Right, so the next thing I've got is the Magna Fibers mascara. Now this came out of a beauty box. I get most of my stuff from beauty boxes. Do you know, if you really love like trying things and spending money on beauty and makeup and things, a beauty box is just a really good way to go. Because this came from this is a one that I just get every now and then, because this company that I got this from, which I think is Love Me Beauty, they actually show you what's in the box. Or is it Glamour? No, that's the Glamour Beauty. It came from a Glamour Beauty edit, which I think is Latest in Beauty. Latest in Beauty. I'm sorry, I get confused. So this is from Latest in Beauty, the Glamour edit. And this is the Magna Fibers, and I think it's about £20, this mascara. But like I was saying, if you really like trying things, then I think some people complain about the Glossy Boxes, but I love them. I haven't bought a cleanser, a mascara, a moisturiser, a sunscreen, an exfoliator. There's loads of things that I haven't bought for ages, because you get loads of great things in these Glossy Boxes. You pay £13 a month, you don't know what you're going to get, but you can guarantee you're always going to get things to try, and they definitely keep me stocked up with certain things, and for £13 a month I think that's really good. Yeah, but this is the Magna Fibers, because I'm talking crap. This is basically lots of little floaty, fluffy little fibres. Interesting concept. And you basically put those on your lashes. Can you see one hanging off? There's a little... I can barely get anything out now. I mean, it's got a little bit left to it, but it's not got much life left. Like, when I first used it, you were getting loads of fibres, and towards the end, you were getting 1 or 2. There was just really nothing coming out of it. I did find sometimes, though, that they got in my eyes, and it wasn't comfortable. And when you've just done all of your eye makeup and you've just put your mascara on, you can't really rub your eyes to get it out. So I did find that, it was okay, but I don't think I would buy it again. I mean, it did make a little bit of difference, to be honest. I think it did give a little bit of volume and a bit of a little bit of length even, and it did look nice, but I don't think it made enough difference for me to want to repurchase it. But it was really nice to try it because I've wanted to try one of those for ages. And we're at the last item from a beauty box. This is from the Carmine beauty box way back in the day. Nobody wanted this cream, so I ended up with about 8 pots of this cream, and I got a couple of orange ones and a couple of red ones because there was 2 different types to get, and everybody wanted to swap it. Nobody wanted this cream. I honestly don't know why, but this is the Creme Missoufte Anti-Age Eclat, and it's from Lirac. And this one smells different. The one that I've got more of is the red topped one, but this has a little bit of a sort of citrusy, fresh sort of smell to it. But I love this, and I actually, this is going to sound really funny, okay? I actually use this on my neck. I use this every morning and every night, and I actually got the red one in my drawer because here's one I made earlier. This is the red one. This is the Lirac Coherent La. Something French. I've got one of these in the bedroom, and then I've got one of these in my desk. So every morning when I do my skincare routine, I put toner, serum and moisturiser on, and a little bit of eye cream. I put this on my neck because you've got to look after your neck, because your neck can age, because obviously sometimes you forget to put sunscreen there, and you know it's open to the elements of the sun and the wind and all sorts of things. So you've got to look after the skin on your neck, ladies, because that is not attractive. You can really tell sometimes when a lady gets older. The skin on their face might be okay, and you know, you can do nips, tucks and all sorts of things, or you might have quite firm skin, but the neck can really give it away. So it's very important, even from a young age, to moisturise the neck area and make sure you're keeping it nice and supple, the skin there, and you're looking after it. So I use that every morning and night, and this is the last of my orange ones. The orange one is actually quite nice. It's got a lovely smell, and I've really enjoyed using that one. So I don't know how much Lirac is, but when I run out of it, I may consider getting it full price, because I feel like it's a thick cream. It feels like my neck is very moisturised, and I do feel like it's really looking after my skin. So yes. And that is it. That is my little Empties box. Empty. I can put that back in the bathroom. I'll have a chat with my husband about putting his nasal decongestant spray into there, and these will head into the recycling, and everything else is in my bin, so I'll have to empty that tonight because the bin is now full. But it's great to have my empties empty. It's been a while since I've done one. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Please do give me a thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe as always. So I'm going to love and leave you and see you all soon. I've been Spacey's #1 girl, and this is the colour of my kiss. I'm going to love and leave you and see you all soon. Yes. I'm gonna love and leave you. Oh my god. Coffee break with me. Woo! I couldn't resist. Okay.